Hello guys! Hello. Hope you're all having an amazing day. I'm excited to be back and talk with you guys. Tell me how you guys have been the past 2 weeks or so. I wanted to give you guys some updates kind of on the trip, kind of what happened down there, what I learned, because I really learned a lot about out there, including about like my work and myself and what I want to do. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my trip, some of the things that went on over there, and then some cool updates for you guys, and then we're going to be talking about the giveaway as well, and I will be dropping the sign-up form today in this chat right now for the giveaway. So hello guys, thank you so much for joining. So for those of you who don't know, I went to Costa Rica. Now this trip has been planned by Chance's family for over a year, and Chance's dad travels for work, so he's going all over the world all the time. One of the last places he just came back from was Ireland, I believe. So he travels all the time for work. And of course, they have recently started inviting us along on these family trips, but we haven't totally been in the position to go because we're trying to make things happen here. We're trying to get out of Utah as fast as we can. And YouTube had previously taken down both of my channels, which was the foundation to allow us to kind of grow, to get out of Utah, and of course it wouldn't be smart to go along on a family trip with that going on. But we did, because of the community, we were able to get rent taken care of. Aside from, you know, my YouTube channels, you guys really pulled through. It's been like 8 months-ish since we've had this channel monetized, and I wasn't gonna be able to even go. Like I could have totally went like without a plan for rent and just went to Costa Rica, but it wouldn't have been smart. And so you guys really helped support me to make sure things are taken care of here so I could go. And I'm super new to traveling still, so it's been like really cool to be able to experience. And while I was out there, I don't know if it's just the oh really cool, oh my gosh, I definitely want to live out in Costa Rica. Some updates on that as well. Yes, Knowledge Seeker, how's it going, guys? Kai-Fi, how is it? So while I was out there, I did appeal my second channel, which is the sleep music, because they got the channel for like reused content, even though it was all my music. I own everything on that channel. My appeal was successful, so that channel is now monetized. So even you guys just watching my sleep music and, you know, being present on that channel is more than enough to support my work and what I'm doing. And this channel hasn't been monetized since October. And this channel, I also appealed this channel and it was successful. So right now, both channels are freaking monetized, which is so cool, which means this allows me to create more freely for you guys. This allows me to create whatever I want for you guys without the stress of how many people sign up for this course or how many clients am I working with. I'm not the type of person to want to worry about that. I think the numbers are not important. I think the value and how we can serve and the information I'm providing you is what is important, and I believe that everybody deserves to have access to all of this information. So having my YouTube channels gives me stability so I can create from the heart regardless of who wants to sign up for an offer, who wants to work with me. I get to do it for fun and for play, and that's why I do the work that I'm doing. I love being a coach. I love doing the work that I'm doing, but I don't want there to be any stress behind that. So YouTube really allows me to have that foundation. What's cool is you guys can continue to support me through this channel if that's something that you wanted to do. You guys brought to my attention how important it is for us to support creators and the people that we look up to. We don't want to be only employed by, you know, big corporations that can take everything away at the drop of a hat. Like, that's not the vibe that I'm going for. That's not how I want things to go. And so I think it's important for us to support each other. And this community is also your community. This is our family, and I really want us to be able to support each other, especially when someone is in need. Whenever you guys need the support from this family, I want you to leverage that, and let me know how I can help. What's cool is now we have memberships back. I haven't set them up yet, but now you can donate on specific videos, you can donate in live streams. We'll have the membership, so there will be different tiers that you can subscribe to on the channel to get certain perks and stuff. I am going to have memberships active on my sleep channel, but it's just going to be for support. And then I am getting back into, I have a couple things I'm working on. The mastermind is in 5 days, and so there's going to be lots of ways that you and I can work closely together one-on-one if that's something that you're interested in. But if you're just here for the vibes and some cool dreaming tips and all of that, then that is amazing as well, and your support means a lot to me. Even you just like watching my videos and stuff really helps. So thank you guys. Yeah, the thing with YouTube is it has been back and forth for a while. So I'm hoping that we can keep things good. And what I mean by that is stay off YouTube's shit list, because channels like mine, they can get caught for like reused content and stuff, especially because I make music. And I think it was just a bot or something, because I was demonetized, but then my appeal was approved. It's like, oh yeah, you've shown us that this is your channel, so, you know. So I'm hoping that that did something on their back end. Maybe they, you know, because it's been happening kind of over and over in some capacity. So I'm hoping that we got that taken care of. I just wanted to let you guys know that your support means so much to me. I'm so excited to continue to create for you guys again. And as of right now, we have both channels monetized, so there will be some perks and stuff released on this channel for memberships. You guys will still get access to all of the classes and exclusive members only content and stuff like that. So I'll be setting that up again. What's cool is Costa Rica. So this is technically my second time leaving the US. The first time we went to like a resort in Mexico with Chance's family. And again, Chance's dad, he travels all around for work. And when he finds somewhere cool, he's a family man for sure. He's the biggest family man I've ever met, and so he always tells us all about it and brings us back little souvenirs, and has started asking us, oh, would you guys like to try to go here or here? And I'm just starting, I'm building the foundation that will allow me to do those things, but also get out of Utah. That is the biggest goal that I have, is to get out of Utah. So it just doesn't feel good here for me. So your guys' support on these channels really helps me. It helps me continue to do what I'm working, and it also helps me start to be able to create the life that I want, so I can provide even more. And once I get out to Washington, we're going to be doing like in-person retreats. I have some books that I want to write. Like, I really have a lot that I am working on, but I feel like I just haven't been able to do for a little bit. So the trip, as far as Costa Rica goes, was the most amazing time in my entire life. I haven't really traveled too much, but I'm really grateful for Chance's family, because I never went on like trips, or not, it doesn't even matter if it's a vacation or not. I never traveled at all with my family. We've never done anything like that. Most of my family hasn't even been on a plane. I think I'm the first one in 3 generations in my family to be on an airplane. Yeah. Like, my mom has never been on a plane, my grandmother never got to go on a plane, and then even my great-grandmother, I don't think she's ever been on a plane. So everyone is just like from this area in Utah, and I feel like I'm meant to kind of break that and kind of get out. And plus, my grandma was terrified to go on a plane, so in spirit I was like, you're coming along to Costa Rica with me. It was beautiful. We got this villa, like it was this privately owned villa from somebody that was like kind of walking distance from the beach. It was so cool. Everyone was so sweet and nice there. I'm from a place, Utah is like dry as hell. It is just desert. Everything is kind of like brown. Everything is super hot, super dry. There's like not a lot of moisture in the air. I've had a lot of like breathing stuff and stuff here, and I just thought it was me. But as soon as I went to Costa Rica, I felt like a human being. Like I felt normal. Like I could breathe, like I didn't have a headache or inflammation or tons of like, I felt like I feel like I should feel. Oh, the ghost wolf. Okay, I love that so much. That's exactly where I went. I went to Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, when I went to Mexico, I went to Puerto Vallarta, and we stayed at Hilton somewhere there. Eric, what's up? So yeah, it was really fun. We went for 7 days. Costa Rica, we went for 10 days. They know a couple people, this really cute like older couple, and they go to Costa Rica every single year. And so we went with them so they could kind of show us around the cool local spots and stuff, and kind of take us around, and it was so fun. I feel you about wanting to get out of the dry desert heat where nothing grows. I am in western Colorado, which is pretty much Utah. Yeah, totally. Yeah. And I've only been to Colorado a few times. You're my neighbor, and it looks and feels pretty much the exact same in Colorado. Like once I got off the plane to Costa Rica, I could breathe. And I'm not used to humidity. We don't have any humidity here. We are in like summit, like way high elevation. And I just remember like I was able to like take a full breath like for the first time in what felt like forever. And like here, I thought that I just had some weird issues, right? Like sometimes I'll feel like I have shortness of breath, or my chest will just start hurting, or I'll get headaches. But I guess it's just the environment I live in, because as soon as I left, everything was fine. Like everything was fine. I prefer humidity actually, only because I'm in a place where there's none. It's just dry desert heat. There's tons of wasps everywhere. Plants have a really hard time growing. And because I'm in Utah, we are surrounded by mountains. Like literally, Utah is all just mountains. And so pollution and stuff just sits in the mountains like a bowl. And we saw that when we were flying back to Utah. We're flying over Utah, and it's just like foggy and just gross, and even when there wasn't clouds you couldn't really see below that, and then once you do see, it's just brown everywhere. I went from like seeing just Costa Rica like green, beautiful, lush, and then you can tell when you get to Utah because it's just brown. Everything is brown. You can't breathe, you can't see. It's just like, and this just showed me more that I'm not meant to be in Utah. And I know Utah has its perks, I guess. Utah's gotten me to this point, but I need to get out, and this trip showed me that. When we went to Costa Rica, we found a really cool local bar called El Pescado Loco, which means crazy fish, and we went there like twice a night, like twice a day, because the people there were so awesome. We made like best friends with the bartender, and there were tons of locals coming there every night. We were meeting so many people. That video, I don't know if I posted it as a short, but they were like wild monkeys just like swinging around, hanging out all at the bar, and it was just so cool, and I just felt really at home there. And so we discovered a lot of places that we like for sure want to come back to. We got to have a massage on the beach, which I've never had before, so that was really cool. Where do I even start? Every single day was different. That's what's cool. I didn't want to regret not doing anything, so every single day was packed with something. And we did have like a day where we kind of just like rested and like took naps and stuff, but like there was something going on every day. I felt so alive there. Here, I feel like I've been stuck inside my apartment because it's so hot outside. It's miserable. I can hardly breathe out there in the area that I'm in. And yeah, it's beautiful when you're traveling in and or you visit Utah for a little bit, but I can't stand living in Utah. I can't stand it. I am an outgoing person. I am bubbly. I want to like go out and adventure and explore and do all these things, but it's like I feel like I can't do that. And I really tapped into a whole new level of who I am in Costa Rica, because I was making friends with everybody, even after a 12-hour day where people were hiking and we were traveling all around. I got back and I was ready to go, would get dressed, like I'm dancing to some music, like let's go out and explore and meet people and hang out. Like I had so much energy, I could like provide some to everybody that we went with. And I just like felt so happy, so alive, like so healthy. We had really good food. I never meet anybody here in Utah. I never meet anybody. I don't have, like, I have a couple IRL friends that I see, but that's it. The rest of my friends are online. And I realized how much I was like keeping myself here after I went to Costa Rica. Like right before Costa Rica, I was sitting at my computer, I was creating content, I was figuring out my coaching stuff, and it was just like work, 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 and I couldn't really go outside. I couldn't do anything fun. I don't know a lot of people here that even want to go out and do stuff. And so I've just been doing my thing here for like 3 years. When I went to Mexico, it was almost 4 years ago. I started my business shortly after I got back from Mexico. I haven't really traveled since, especially something like that. And I was like, I just felt so me. And I've never felt that level of me before. Because there, like, I'm telling you, I felt so vibrant, so healthy. My skin was glowing. I could breathe. I was actually, like, styling my hair and getting dressed, which I haven't done forever. Maybe it's just because I've been focusing so much on work and stuff. But, like, before I went, I just had my hair up in a bun, threw on a hoodie, and I would just work all day. But I experienced everything completely opposite there. Like, I felt like I had so much energy. I just wanted to talk to everybody. I was laughing, I was smiling, I was dancing, I was meeting all the dogs, all these animals all around. I got some like clothes that actually make me feel like me. Like I can't find my style here really, so I just like get in a hoodie and like sweats and stuff. But I was like dressing up. Like I'm wearing a dress right now. I don't wear dresses. So I got this like kimono thing, and then this like, and I got I got a lot of clothes just because I feel pretty. Like I feel like myself. I just feel better just this way. I don't know how to describe it. Like everything switched. It was like part of my brain switched. And then maybe it's because I was in that energy or something that my YouTube channels also got figured out, which has been like such a pain in the ass for the past year. And I'm like, okay, things are changing, things are flipping around. Like, I'm gonna get back, I'm actually gonna be able to save some money, I'm gonna be able to come back to my community, I'm gonna do things differently. Like, I told myself I'm not gonna stress myself out anymore, I'm not gonna shame myself for not being able to push myself farther in my business. It showed me how much, like, stress I was dealing with and how much stress I was putting on myself to do things in a certain way. And it was just, like, super eye-opening, and I overcame so many of my fears in Costa Rica. Like, that was one thing. I wanted to not say no to anything. I wanted to, like, do everything that I could to push myself outside of my comfort zone to really experience, like, me. And it's like I got to know myself on that trip and see a part of myself that I never feel like I've seen, really. Because I've never really traveled to the tropics or anything. I mean, Mexico, we had to stay like in the resort, so in like a hotel, so I like kind of did, but like this was way cooler in my opinion, because I got to walk around, experience what it's like to live as a local in Costa Rica, to really connect to a lot of people and try new food and like just be happy. I don't feel like I've been like happy for a while, at least compared to that, because I just felt so different. And I have been like grinding super hard for the past year since my grandma died. Maybe it's also to distract me, because maybe I haven't fully accepted that that's happened, which I definitely think there's a level of me that hasn't accepted that. But it's like I got to like just pause for a moment and just like be right there and not wish that I was somewhere else or doing something else. It's like I got to experience something that I feel like was so needed for also like my spiritual journey and like my personal development journey. Because now, like, I came back and I want to continue pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I want to stay in that mindset and that vibe of feeling just happy and free and finding ways to push myself for my growth and to try new things. And I don't want that to just stop because I'm in Utah temporarily, you know? Yeah, St. George is way different than, so like Salt Lake is, I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. But I like felt so me. I don't know how to describe it. And I came back and I realized like I have really created so much shame around like me doing my practices a certain way. Oh, if I don't meditate at this exact time during the day, and then if I don't make 5 videos today, and if I don't do this, then I didn't do good enough, you know? I had so much pressure on how to do things and to it's so exhausting now that I'm thinking about it. Having a break from all that made me realize how much stress I was actually putting on myself. So I want to do things just to have fun, like especially stuff in my business. I want it to feel easy. I want it to feel fun. I want to feel good doing it. And like no matter what I do in my business, it's enough. Because it was always like I would achieve all of these goals and do all this in my business, but for some reason I never felt like it was enough. I didn't really know how to see my goals. I would just, okay, what's next kind of thing. But then if we do that, our brain can't process that we hit a goal, and so we're gonna experience burnout because your brain doesn't know if you're achieving anything because you're not letting your brain know that you did achieve something, you know? Have you tried to communicate with your grandma in your dreams? Yeah, she comes in my dreams all the time. I haven't dreamt for just a little bit because just traveling. I did have a few margaritas as well. And also the stress that I was experiencing before I went, that definitely had an impact on my dreams. But she has definitely been visiting me. She leaves me signs all the time. So that's amazing. I also met somebody out there who's purchasing land in Costa Rica, and I looked into that right away because I was like, I want to do that. Environment really is everything, and I didn't realize how true that is. Like, I'm so used to being here that I told myself it doesn't matter, you know, kind of like what environment you're in, you can create that internally, but like to a point, right? Like, we can always create our internal state and we can choose how we want to feel. But if we're not in the right environment, it can continuously bring us back, and we're gonna have to like combat that new way that we want to feel and what we're actually seeing, you know? So it's not that the environment can stop us from creating fulfillment and happiness, but it can make it a little bit more difficult for sure. I think that it's, you know, like that for anybody. But I didn't realize what and I've never really been in humidity or anything like that, but just the energy there, the environment there, how I felt, I'm like, yeah, I need to find a way to experience this more. So once I move to Washington, I really want to look into at least purchasing like a little plot of land or something, getting like a villa built, or just like buying a villa and then just like renting it out Airbnb like throughout the entire year. And then like once or twice a year or something, I can fly to Costa Rica and stay there. So that's what I want to figure out. I want to be in Washington, that foresty, green, lush, beautiful place. I really want to, that's like my home base for now. And then a place to kind of travel to would be Costa Rica when I need kind of a refresh, when I need some more humidity, when I just need to get away. So that's what I'm wanting to do. People in the US live to work. Over there, people work to live. That's true. And everyone loved their jobs that I saw out there. Like, there's this dude named Oscar at Pescado Loco, that local bar that I told you guys about. He is so awesome. He is so awesome. I felt so sad leaving because there were so many cool people that we met there. We literally went there every single night. And it's true, everybody seems to love their jobs there. Everyone was so happy, everyone was so friendly and vibrant, and like here I'm not used to that. In Utah, at least, people avoid eye contact. If someone sees that I'm walking on the sidewalk, they will turn around and walk the other direction or completely just get off the sidewalk and dodge me, whether I'm with Juno, my dog, or not. Like, I held the door open for someone not too long ago, and there was 2 doors, right? And this girl is coming faster than her boyfriend is, and I open the door to hold it open for her, and she just looks at me and stands in front of the door that I don't have open, waiting for her boyfriend to hold it. So, like, that's the kind of energy that I've gotten from people here. The only time, the last time someone even said hi to me, even when I say hi, sometimes people just, like, look or do a weird, I don't even remember the last time someone actually said hello back here when I say hi to them. So like when I went to Costa Rica, that was completely different. Everyone was so kind. Everyone was talking to me about, oh, have you tried this? Have you went there? People were like helping me with my Spanish as well. And it was just, everyone was so friendly and just everyone was so nice. And I cried leaving because I was like, I do not want to go back to Utah, but I have to realize that I'm coming here to tie up loose ends, to figure things out, and to pack up and leave. That's what I'm telling myself. I'm not coming back here. This isn't my normal. This isn't home for me. You know, it's not like Costa Rica was just like a vacation or something, and I'm never gonna go back there. I think I was shown what's possible for me. That's what this trip was. It wasn't just like, oh, we just went on vacation and now we're back. I was shown what is possible for me, what I desire, who I truly am on a deep level, and that I deserve to live that way. And that that's not just some place that I can go like once who knows, and come back here. No. Like, I feel the resistance coming back because I'm not meant to be here, and that was meant to show me that as well. I am not meant to be here. Allergies are definitely present in Utah. Really. But I thought that Costa Rica was, maybe it would be too hot or something. It was hot. It was warm. But we went in their winter. It's winter right now there. And it was just so bright, so sunny. The thunderstorms are nuts. I've seen more rain in Costa Rica than I've seen like in the past year in Utah. When we get rain, it's like a couple drizzles and it stops. But there it was like full on thunderstorms, like that crackling, booming thunder that just like lights up the whole sky. You can hear it, like, oh my gosh. And we were just out in the rain. I was just like, yes, this is so amazing. And it just showed me what's possible for me. Even Chance, like we were just so much just different. I'm not used to seeing us that way. And that really showed me what is possible for me and what I'm working for. And also how I need to be when I come back here. I wanna maintain that mindset, that way of being, and even though like being here isn't ideal, like in really any circumstance, I don't want to lose that me that I tapped into, and I want to maintain that. I want to cultivate that mindset, and I really want to maintain everything that I learned out there and really use that in my personal practices and with work and stuff as well. You guys really showed me the importance of community, and you guys really showed up for me in a beautiful way, and that really taught me a lot about the beautiful faces in this community, and how much I love you guys, and how much I love creating for you guys, and how much I love connecting with you guys. It's like the best thing in the entire world to me is to have you guys, and it really showed me what I'm creating in this community, and for all of us to live our wildest dreams. So I think that this was not just a trip. I think I was meant to experience this to show me what is possible, to show me who I really am, and to show me that I'm meant to keep that aspect of myself unlocked and bring it back into the work that I'm doing. So I've dedicated to having more fun here, pushing myself outside my comfort zone more here, to not make everything about work, like the next video, the next coaching program. I need to have a balance more with like having fun and like being happy, and also like creating and, you know, creating offers and doing work that way. I love what I do. I just didn't have a line, so I would experience burnout really easy because I never knew when to stop or when to take a break. And even the days off that I set for myself, I kept going back on it because I was like, oh, well, I might as well just get a little bit more done. But then I was having resentment for myself and the work that I'm doing because I was getting completely drained. So it's like, it really showed me a lot about the art of balance in my life, and that we can create from a much more full place when we feel replenished. And so, yeah, Costa Rica don't drizzle, drizzle, it pours. Yeah, and I loved that. I loved that so much, truly. Okay, let me see. Did you try ayahuasca while in Costa Rica? I did not. I was with Chance's family. And we didn't really have a chance to do that. It was literally like a family trip. Like, we were tagging along. We still got to do what we wanted, like when we wanted to leave the villa or go explore, but it was very like family oriented, so we didn't really get a chance to do that. Really, Urbis? It is? Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, Jason, we need to get you out. Oh, Urbis, yeah, that definitely happens in Utah. Yeah, 117. It did hit 117 last year. The garbage cans were melting. The roads were belting. The road, like, you would drive over them and they would break because it was so hot. That was Utah last year. Yeah, Utah, Arizona gets extremely hot. I'm sure Colorado also gets pretty hot because they're our neighboring state. But I've never lived in Colorado, but we literally share the mountainside with them, so I'm sure it's not too different. Let me see. You never went away, it was only a dream. That's kind of what it feels like, you know. I definitely think I was meant to go to help me gain perspective and to also push me farther into making things happen. And guys, like, your support on Patreon, your support on this channel, you listening to my sleep music, all of that helps more than you know. Like, even if you're not looking for a Lucid Dream course or you want to have a one-on-one session with me or whatever, there are still ways to support me, even ways that don't cost anything to you. And if that's what you're looking for, listening to my sleep music is probably the biggest way that you can support me without spending $1, you know. And then of course we're gonna have like the memberships on here. Again, my Patreon, that's a great way to support me for a low cost monthly so I can continue doing what I'm doing. But of course there's lots of ways that you can support me and, you know, in what I'm doing without signing up for a course or any of that. That's not necessary. That's just there for those who need it or who need more support on their journey. But you guys just being here really, really means a lot to me, especially because I've really tried to get it. I was so sick of hearing the word YouTube forever because, like, I was trying so hard to get my channels fixed and it was like almost a year. So you just being here right now really, really does help me. So thank you guys. Thank you. Luckily it's only gotten up to 103 here, but that's too hot for me. Same here, especially without humidity. If I had a little bit of humidity, that might help. I've had a bloody nose since I got back. I looked it up. Apparently it is because of, like, if you go from one climate to another or you travel cross country or something, that can happen. And that really my body's like, oh, we're back in Utah. It's because it's just so dry here and it like dried up my sinuses and I've been having kind of a hard time adjusting, but it's not going to be for long. I'm really, 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 really making Washington happen. I don't care what it takes. I'm getting out of Utah. That is my biggest priority. And you guys just being here helps support that. I am so excited to leave. I can't tell you. I'm so excited to get out of here. I'm glad we can all do that together. And content is absolutely going to change when I'm out there. A lot of things are going to change, but in a great, great way. Oh, really? Next year, New Orleans? Yeah, Chance's dad went there, and he said that was one of his favorite trips, which is super cool. I'm down to travel anywhere. Like, and that's one cool thing about Chance's dad traveling all over is he is starting to figure out what spots he likes, which places he prefers, like how, so I'm definitely gonna ask him some questions. New Orleans was definitely a place that he's talked about a lot though. I feel so happy in a place where there's so much life and abundance, plants, insects, animals, all thriving. I know, that's why it felt so good in Costa Rica. I mean, I saw everything. Everything was so vibrant and beautiful. Like all the animals, all the different types of plants, the rain, the people, the food, the drinks, everything felt so fresh and alive. And I really made sure to lock it in. I would close my eyes and just take a deep breath in and just really get in the moment to lock it in, because I was like, there's no way that I will let myself forget that this is what life actually gets to be like and look like. So yeah, and you're right, Kai Pai, maybe that's one reason why it's been hard for me here, is because it definitely looks and feels like things aren't having the best time as far as thriving. Things don't necessarily feel like they're thriving here as far as like wildlife and the environment. So I'm very excited. I feel like I was born in the wrong place. I feel like that too. I definitely feel like I was born in the wrong place, especially like going to these places and I'm like unlocking like new levels of myself. We would leave to go to the Crazy Fish bar to like talk to everyone and hang out, and I would be like dancing down the street. I was going down by myself, dancing in the street. Oh, hey, there's a cool iguana. Let me go try to pet it. Oh my gosh, there's a dog. Let's go say hi. Like everything just came to life. Like I felt like one with nature. Like I'm like overly obsessive with animals and plants and just like living things. So traveling with me is like traveling with a child. Like, oh my gosh, look, oh my gosh, I saw a sloth. That was cool. And like anytime, there's so many stray dogs in Costa Rica. I made friends with so many dogs. And Steve-O actually got his dog from Costa Rica. He found a stray there. And he made a whole video on like how he got her back to the States and stuff. But once I went there, I was like, oh, I can see why you did that, because there's so many stray dogs there and they're so sweet and friendly. Let's see. I moved to the desert when I was 19. I've never been happier. To me, it's paradise. Where did you live before, Greg? Where did you live before? I would love to hear where you lived before. That's sad how rude people can be, but how refreshing to see a cultural change when you travel abroad. When I went to Mexico, I remember they were very friendly and full of life. Yeah. Yep. And Mexico was my first time like out of the US, and so nice, so sweet, so cool. Like everyone was so friendly, and I was like, wow. You guys are definitely not from around where I'm from, because you even look at someone the wrong way, like that's what I'm used to. So I just kind of keep it to myself. With dry conditions in Texas, I expect a chance of a West Texas dust storm. Oh, we get dust storms here too as well. Oh, really? I lived in West Jordan as well. Okay, so you were born here and then you moved more down south then. Okay, that's cool. I've lived here for 26 years. I think I'm just ready for something different, Fun is good. Children drag you out of your sensible self into your silly, foolish, childish sense. That's literally who I am. Like, and I'm sure maybe I have like more Leo in my chart than you can almost have, which already sets me up to be kind of a wild, crazy person, but I definitely am extremely childlike. That we went to the sanctuary and I was like having the whole time of my life. I went and saw tons of different animals. I was talking to them all. I went and saw a sloth, and I went and collected feathers from around the sanctuary, which I thought was a great idea. So now I have like bright red feathers and blue ones and green ones, And everyone's like, where did you get those? I'm like, we went to the sanctuary. They're just all over the ground. I was just like, oh, gotta get that. I was collecting all these shells and sand and rocks. That's just how I am. I just like to collect things. But it was so cool. Yeah, the sloth was sleeping. So I did get to see a sloth, but he was a little sleepy guy. You're a Pisces. Yeah, Chance is a Pisces. He's a Pisces, Aquarius, rising, Aries moon. Yeah. I'm a Leo sun and moon and Capricorn rising. So I have a lot of like play and like desire to like do crazy things and be very outgoing, but the Capricorn in me tells me that I shouldn't and I need to be structured and I need to, so it's like two opposing forces like fighting together. And before I felt like I was like mostly operating from the Capricorn, like no fun, we gotta do this. But I think Costa Rica really allowed me to tap more into like my Leo side. So now I really want to do things in a really relaxed, laid back, fun way that feels fun to me and not stressful. And I'm very excited that I feel like it was kind of a reset going to Costa Rica. So I take bird feed and toss it at grocery store parking lots and watch them eat. Oh yeah! I was definitely feeding a lot of the birds, a lot of the dogs, anything I could find. I'm sure you guys saw some of my shorts. I wasn't able to upload all of them yet. I still have a lot of like content and stuff, and I was uploading some on Instagram as well, but we went zip lining, which was really fun. I went tubing down these crazy river rapids, which was honestly scary for me. We went horseback riding. We went and found a hot spring in the jungle, and we did like mud baths. Like we did a mud bath. The hot springs are hot as hell there. I've never been to a hot spring. That was my first time, and it's hot. That's so awesome. There was like this river that was coming out of the mountain, and you put your hand on it, it's like scalding water. And that surprised me. You don't know anyone from the Ute or other tribes up there? No. I do have one native friend, and he's from New Mexico. He's Navajo. So that's about, I don't really talk to anyone here, really. Not that I don't want to. It's just hard to find people here that I vibe with. Like, I don't know what to do, like where to go, like, but him and I have been friends since 10th grade. Yeah, his family's from New Mexico, and we've stayed friends, which is good. He's like, I think we've been friends for 10 years, 12 years, something around there. That's definitely like my longest actual friendship. I've been taking hot Epsom salt baths with lights out. Yeah, love that. Love that. I'm definitely excited to experience some humidity, even if Chance was actually showering earlier, and I went in to like brush my hair, and I was like, it feels so good in here. You know, it's like hot, the air's moist. I was like, okay, I miss it already. That's so awesome. You have a fun, bubbly personality, and that is great. You have an adventurous spirit. Yes, and I actually got to like act on it, which was so fun. Cause here, I get it, Chance doesn't like want to go out sometimes. Plus we have to like drive everywhere. It's not like we can just go out and explore the city. Like, you'd wish you never walked because it's just so hot and dry. There's traffic everywhere. It's like loud. No, I get why he doesn't want to do that. So I just kind of bottled down my like, let's go do something fun type vibe. I just bottled it down for the past year. And it felt so good to actually go out and do something. Like, I'm alive right now. Wow, I actually feel, I feel alive now. It was definitely what I needed for sure. Matt, thank you for saying hello. Thank you. Sounds good. Love you so much. Thanks for joining. During October, monarch butterflies migrate from Canada to Mexico, arriving October 31st, the Day of the Dead, and the people there think they're their ancestors. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I love that. And I actually saw them a couple years ago. Apparently they were migrating back from Mexico, because I remember I was outside at work and there were just like monarch butterflies like everywhere, and I thought that there was like a sanctuary that like let them out or something, you know, like freed them. That's what that was. That's so cool. Yes, yes, yes. So that's the next thing I'm really working on. Yes, feathers for a dream catcher. I really want to make a dream catcher. I don't know how to do like the middle woven part, but I'm sure I could look it up and figure it out. But yeah, I collected a lot. I thought I might have a hard time with customs getting back into the US, but it was fine. It was actually easier than when I went to Mexico. So I have some sand, I have some feathers, I have rocks, I brought some shells. I tried to get as many things as I could. Hello, DEFCON, how's it going? So that's kind of the trip. Again, we really did a lot. And it was cool because, as you guys know, I don't really talk to my family very much at all, and I got to spend a lot of time with Chance's family. I don't have any grandparents, but Chance's grandpa went, and he literally told me that he feels like I'm his granddaughter and that I can call him grandpa. And like, he's the sweetest guy. He's from Idaho. He's so funny. He's got the coolest stories, and it just felt so good to be like, wow, I have family. Like, I have family. You know what's crazy? They're more reserved. Like, his family is actually LDS, but they're extremely open and so sweet, and they all are very accepting of me. Of course, they give me some shit sometimes. Not really anymore. Like, first when I met his grandpa, like, about not eating meat and stuff, because he's, like, from, like, you know, like the Mormon settlers in Utah and stuff, like, that's his, so it's very different to be vegan or anything related to that for them, but they've never disapproved of anything really I've done. They're very accepting and sweet and make me feel welcome. Is it better to stay on Patreon here, or is it better to stay on Patreon or here on YouTube? So as of right now, I would say Patreon, just to make sure that my channels are actually good to go. YouTube has definitely remonetized me and then taken it away like a week after or even less. So I don't know if it's like a bot type thing. I don't know if me winning the appeal, they like whitelisted my channel to make sure it doesn't happen again. I don't know yet. So this next month or two is going to be a test on my channels. So if you're already on Patreon, I'd probably just stay on Patreon for now, just because I haven't got the membership set up on here. I don't have the perks set up, and I want to make sure that we have stabilized the channel before inviting you guys to join the memberships. Because again, once, you know, anytime a channel is like demonetized or anything, everything is paused. All income is paused, the memberships are paused, you can't view any videos to the membership, so you wouldn't really have access to what you're paying for. So as of right now, I would say Patreon is the best place to do that. Again, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel and kind of the work that I'm doing, then you can just find me at patreon.com/thelucidmystic. Again, we do have memberships back, but I want to make sure they're good to go first before I talk about it, because yeah, I just want to make sure that the channels are stable and we don't have to do any more of this, because I'm really sick of that. I'm really sick of it. Dan, how are you? I'm so happy to see you. Never know when YouTube is going to do it again. Exactly. And I just got it fixed, but even every time I post, I'm like, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, which I hate because it's all my content. And my music channel, I worked so hard to build that up. And I put so much effort into the tracks on that channel and creating that whole new vibe, and like, they could just take it away at any time if they even think that maybe, you know, you're not following guidelines, or maybe it's not, like, and they don't even know if that's true or not. So I'm glad I won the appeal, but I want to make sure that that's gonna protect my channel. And that's why your support helps on Patreon, because regardless of what YouTube does, you guys are still supporting me on there, and I can still create on there and stuff. So as of right now, I would say that Patreon is definitely the best place to support me monthly. I have a channel on Spotify. There's no video to do and a lot of return views. Put the ads at the beginning and I would listen. I hate YouTube, to be honest. Can I have a channel on Spotify? Wait, so I can put like full 8-hour tracks on Spotify though? I've never even thought of that or heard about that. That's cool. Yeah, I'm the sleep music channel. I wanted to make it as easy for people to find as possible. So this channel is the Lucid Mystic, and then that channel is the Lucid Mystic's Sleep Music. And yes, that is me. That is my channel. That is my second channel. You'll see that they are featured on each other's pages. That way you know that it's me. But I didn't even know, Erebus, about the Spotify thing. Maybe I'll have to check that out. Let me write that down. Can I really upload like 11-hour videos though on Spotify? Maybe I can do that. I just want to create a foundation regardless of what YouTube does. That's why your guys' support means more to me than anything. However you want to support. Listening to my sleep tracks really helped me. Patreon, if you ever wanted to, you know, purchase a course or work with me one-on-one, those are also ways where we can be in closer proximity together. I wanted to create merch, you know, I wanted to create as many ways, as many resources for this channel as possible, not only so we can support each other, but so there's many different tools that can be used in this channel or this brand, you know. Oh, I'm so glad that you like both the channels. Hello William, how's it going? I don't follow any other types of sites like this except my autograph site. Oh wow. Let me see. Want to make a dream catcher start with? Okay, I'm doing it. I definitely wanted to create some custom dream catchers for sure. Maybe it is, Victor. I don't know. Her sleep music brings the best dream walks and experiences. I love that. I have some really cool ones being released soon. I'm totally not in the... I feel so tired still. I was like 14 hours of traveling. And now that I'm back, I'm getting back into the swing of things. I literally, in 5 days, I have a 4-week mastermind for reality shifting. So I'm working on getting that kind of created. I didn't have any videos stocked up on either channels when I left. So be patient with me if it takes me a second to start creating regular content again on this channel. I have some sleep tracks that I'm working on, but I refuse to like overwork myself. I did that a lot before, but it's also because that I thought that was what I had to do to create stability. But also someone brought to my attention, they're like, creators have to support each other. Like, we have to support our creators, even me, like the people that I look up to. It's kind of it's the mission of humanity in a way to support each other, especially when we are doing things outside of the norm. Like, none of us want to just rely on like what's the word? Like a corporation to support us to make our dreams happen. We all can help each other make all of our dreams happen. And so that was really sweet of you guys to not only support me, but all of your kind words about how you will continue to be here to support the work that I'm doing and just show up to hang out with me. That means more to me than you'll ever know. Like, I am not the type of person ask for help, and it felt very uncomfortable making that video, but it showed me how incredible my community is and how many people are here, and that we all can support each other and love each other and help each other grow and experience dreams on earth, you know. Like truly our wildest dreams. I really saw so much love in this community, especially before I left, and I just want to thank you guys. And you've encouraged me to be more open as well, to not have shame around being in a difficult spot or anything. So I'm definitely going to be more open and let you guys know how I am doing, but I'm also always going to have resources for you and tools for you and a community for you whenever you need it or need us. And I really am excited to do this giveaway because you guys deserve a giveaway after your help and support. And so this community giveaway that's happening on August 1st is for you guys. So I'm going to get into that in just a second. Let me see. Even if it's not an 11-hour track, Spotify has podcasts, that would be cool. I'm also working on a podcast as well. So maybe I can look into both. Sleep channel on Spotify, and then I'm gonna have my podcast on Spotify, but that's gonna be in a second. So I'll look into the sleep channel. I didn't even think about. Carlos, hello, how's it going? So good to see you. Hey Carlos, we did get it figured out. We did get YouTube figured out, so thank you as well for sending them that message. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm excited to continue working with you as well. We're all on the same team. You're right, that's what it's about, and I think it's really just about supporting each other and finding ways to create outside of what we've just seen be done. So that's my mission for this channel, for this community, my sleep music channel as well. I just want to creatively flow. I want to continue to serve in the highest capacity, and just knowing that you guys are here to be a part of it, and just being here and watching this content and just being here right now is support. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I wonder how, yeah, and I'll see if have you looked into that at all? Like, do you know how I would, I guess I'll just have to look into how to set up a channel thing on Spotify. I've never thought about that at all, but if that's possible for my music, I would love to do that. So, I don't know if you've, again, looked into it at all, but if there's anything else that you think I should know, then let me know, but I will definitely look into that. So, for the community celebration giveaway, for you guys being really amazing, really giving, really just incredible, I love you guys so much, we are going to be doing a community celebration giveaway on August 1st at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. The prizes are 50% off all merch, one acrylic painting, so a physical painting that I ship to you. 3 people are going to get the new course series called Breathe. It's like a breathwork course series. 3 of you will be getting that for free. 2 people will be getting the recorded 1.5-hour holotropic breathwork session. 1 person will get either a free 60-minute one-on-one session, or they can choose any class from the Dreams of 11-part masterclass series that we just finished. Everybody gets the masterclass Dreams of Lucidity free for a week, and everybody also gets the 4-part workshop Intro to Dreaming for free. You guys will have a free link that you can download it with for 1 week, and then it goes back to, so if you sign up for that course though, within that week it will stay free, if that makes sense. But after that, the price will go back to normal. So if you're interested in these free offers, make sure to get them the week that they are released. That's when the free code will be there. And then, because of a high request, there will also be a big ass mug being given away because that wasn't even added, but everybody was upset, not upset, but you guys really, really wanted there to be a mug that we can give away. So I will also be offering a mug, not mine. Let me show you hopefully the size we're going for. I have some honey sticks in here right now, don't worry about that. I've been using it as my candy thing. But if you like big mugs, like this community really enjoys, then that will be one of the prizes too. So by high demand, there will also be a big ass mug. So those are the prizes. Let's see. Oh, so the prizes that are available to everybody, by the way, there's certain prizes where it's like me mailing you something, or like 3 people will get this course for free, you know? There's going to be individual prizes like that, and that's when you'll need to sign up for the form if you're interested in those. But everybody seeing this, all of you will get 50% off all merch for a week, my free Dreams of Lucidity class for a week, and my free and my 4-part Intro to Dreaming workshop for free for a week. So even if you don't sign up using this sign up form, there's still going to be 3 prizes that everybody can access just through a link, so you don't even need to worry about it. But if you are interested in the physical prizes, or the prizes that aren't available to everyone, then you'll want to sign up using this link. And one of my mods, if you could save that link, please do. Just, you know, if anyone asks you about it or anything, or you want to kind of pop it off in the live streams until the giveaway, feel free to do that. But that is the link for the sign up form to sign up for one of the individual prizes. So not the prizes that are available to everybody, because you won't even need the link for that. You'll just click a link and you'll be able to have those other offers. But if you're interested in the prizes where we need to draw a winner, then that is the link that you will want to sign up on. And again, we have another live stream. Thanks, Eric. We have another live stream before the 1st. So we have one on the 25th. That is the day that my mastermind is starting. So we'll talk a little bit about the giveaway then. And then the week after that, the 1st of August, is when we will actually do the drawings for that and all of that, if that makes sense. So, let me see. Heavy stuff costs a lot mailing international. I've paid $50 to mail a book overseas. So that is another important thing to note. The painting and the physical products will be for U.S. residents. So the mug and the painting, those 2 things will be for U.S. residents only, because of that. And because I want to make sure it's delivered safely, I hand paint these paintings, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to them as well. So just those 2 prizes, the acrylic painting and the mug, those 2 are for US only, but everything else is fair game. Let's see. Oh, you have this is actually a plant light. This is a grow light. It does look like a black light though, right? just my grow light. My plants did suffer a little bit when I was gone, but I'm working on replenishing them right now, so hopefully hopefully we can get that figured out. I was lucid dreaming. Just sign up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, guys, so that is the link for the individual products that we'll have to draw for. Again, anyone can sign up now until the 1st, and then the 1st is when we're going to draw some of the prizes. By then, I will have the link to 50% off the merch, the free link for the 2 classes That way anybody can join those, and they'll be available for a week. Okay, and again, be just a little bit patient with me as far as getting back into things. I will, of course, be still doing these live streams. I will do short videos, like YouTube shorts, anytime that I can, but it will take me a little bit to get caught up with the work I already have and creating new content for both channels. So, yeah, I will try to be consistent with the sleep channel. I'm just scared to post, honestly. I know I won the appeal, but I'm like nervous to post because I don't want anything, you know, just the stuff that we've been dealing with YouTube for a while. It's like I want to continue posting every day, but I'm also a little nervous to do that. I just checked, and there's an 8-hour sleep music channel, 7 hours 57 minutes exactly. Oh, so maybe I'll have to see what the maximum upload is, but maybe I can upload it on Spotify. Let me see. Let's see. So I'm looking at how I can. Okay, I might be able to upload my stuff on Spotify. I'll have to look into it though, because I've never done anything like that. Victor, you're just, I love it. I'm not going to be talking about too much lucid dream stuff and all that today because I'm seriously exhausted and I just got back. But a quick tip to get out of sleep paralysis is to activate your diaphragm muscles by making a long s noise. The only things that aren't paralyzed in sleep paralysis is our eyes and our respiratory system. So if you make like a long s sound, it will kind of activate your diaphragm and it will tell your body that you're awake, and you can get out of sleep paralysis that way. I'm literally so drained though, so my brain wouldn't even work properly to get into like a lot of lucid dreaming stuff right now. But I will be recovering the next couple days, and I promise I will be back and I will have more energy than ever. But these lives we're of course going to still be doing. And then of course, I will always be here if you guys are interested in connecting through one-on-one or something. That's not going to take me too much time to adjust to. Just these consistent videos of like how-to videos, it's going to take me a second to get back into the swing of things, but I will still be present, I will still be uploading, and I will be looking into the Spotify thing as well. I think that will, yeah. Like I said, I've never done anything like that before, but I will also be starting my, what's the word? Podcast. See, I'm like there. I'm like kind of, I couldn't even think. Okay, but I will be starting that soon as well. But again, I feel so out of my element being back. I literally just got back. So I feel a little bit dead after traveling still. Thank you, Dan, and thank you so much for your support. You've been amazing. I've seen your comments on my second channel. I haven't got to them yet. I really appreciate you for signing up for Patreon as well. Guys, I'm going to be uploading a lot of content to Patreon. If you're interested in supporting me, that's definitely a great way to support me. Again, every single dollar helps me. As a creator, as someone where this is my job, is to show up daily, to do the work to help inspire people to dream bigger, to dream more lucidly, and to free themselves from the blockages and the limits that we have experienced in our lives. That is my goal, that is my mission, and so all of your support really, really helps me. It's not like I have a day job where I go and work somewhere. Like, this is it, you know? And so thank you guys so much for all of your support, especially before I left for my trip. Thank you. I love you so much, more than anything in the entire world. I'm not gonna cry today. I cried last time. But I just want you guys to know I love you more than anything, and you just continuing to show up for my live streams lets me know that you're still here. You know, you're here to stay, like, and I love that. Greg, and I love you. You've been here for a long time, and I really, really, really appreciate you being a part of the community, so thank you so much. Thank you all for just showing up and hanging out with me, truly. So again, the sign-up form for individual prizes that we will be drawing is right there. Make sure to sign up using that form by August 1st. And again, even if you decide not to sign up through that link, everybody will still get 50% off all merch for a week. And for 1 week, my Dreams of Lucidity class and my 4-part Intro to Dreaming workshop will be free to everybody. There will literally be a link that you can click and it's yours. But after a week, I'm changing the prices back. So just make sure that you join those within that week. It should go live August 1st. So August 7th should be when it ends. August 8th. August 8th. I can do math. I'm still trying to figure out how to donate, but I will figure it out soon. So I'm going to put my PayPal thing on there. Because I don't think I have my PayPal on my channel thing, but I really should, just in case, you know, there is anybody who wants to support that way as well. There's going to be some people who don't need a course or don't want to do one-on-one mentorships or anything and don't want, you know, to subscribe to Patreon monthly and stuff. So if you're just looking to support me, PayPal is a great option. I also have Cash App, Venmo, all of that. So thank you guys for your support, and thank you guys for showing up today and also allowing me to just rest for a day or two before I jump back into it. Literally in 5 days, I have a 4-week mastermind that I'm still working on getting finished. I didn't really have a lot of time before I left for my trip, and now I'm like, okay, I need to make sure I still rest, but I also need to get things figured out and moving because I have a lot of things coming up that need to be done. Let's see. Tell where you got the mug from because I'm in the UK, please. Chance gave it to me as a gift. So many people have asked about the mug. I don't know where he got it. I'll have to ask him. But I think it might have been like a birthday gift or something. He got it for some reason. There was some sort of occasion. And now, oh, you called in Jason by talking about that mug. Let's see. I definitely agree, Victor, for sure. The only reason that you feel like there's a demon in the corner of the room is because you are experiencing your body asleep. Your brain, your conscious mind, your conscious brain does not get to experience your body sleeping very often because our mind usually falls asleep before our body does. But now the roles are switched, but because your brain can't comprehend what's going on, it tries to make up a story based off your survival mechanism to explain why you hear auditory hallucinations or why you feel physical sensations. And so it says, oh, well, there just must be someone in the room then. And then because your brain now assumes that there's someone in the room, fear is activated, and now fear feeds that hallucination of someone being in the room. And then because you're half dreaming and half sleeping, now your brain can literally create a visual hallucination of that person being in your room. That's what sleep paralysis does. Again, I don't want anyone to ever say in this community that there was a demon in your room, that it's evil to experience sleep paralysis. None of that is true, and none of that. We are breaking all of that right now. It is a survival mechanism. It is your brain's way of trying to understand what is happening as far as being in sleep paralysis. So just know that you're completely safe. There is no demon in the room. No one's gonna hurt you. You're 100% safe. Okay? Truly. Truly. And the more we can start to get familiar with what the body does in different states of sleep and consciousness, we can start to break through those barriers and actually have beautiful experiences. So just know, I know that it seems terrifying, but just know that you are 100% safe. It is your brain's job to help keep you safe, and it's your brain's job to try to make sense of what's happening in your physical reality to help keep you safe. So that's where those assumptions come from. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Victor. Love that. Yep. Yeah, it can be scary. Yeah, it can definitely be scary, especially when you don't know what's going on. But just know you're 100% safe and you can play with it. Maybe sometime you see something like kind of negative or scary in your experience. Try to think of something you're either grateful for, something that made you laugh, or something like that, and you'll actually be able to completely change and transform that experience, for sure. Yeah, that as well. Yeah. And also, if anybody has any questions or anything, definitely join the Telegram group chat, because we'll all support you in there. And if you have specific questions about your journey, we'll all be able to kind of help you in there. And there's a whole community in there. We'll answer your questions to the best of our ability. And of course, I'm not in there all the time. I try to be in there as much as possible, but there's a whole community in there. Sounds good, Greg. I love you. You're amazing. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, just know that you're 100% safe. I know that it can seem scary, but just know that it is your brain's job to try to make sense of what's happening when you're half dreaming. The only reason we see hallucinations in our environment is because our brain is half dreaming. So our dreaming mind is creating dream images in our physical environment. So just remember that. You're right. Yep, when you confront them, they disappear. That is very, very, very true. Yep. Yep. All you have to do is be aware of it and be open to it. Like, be curious, and then all of a sudden it just fades away. It doesn't want to be seen because it's not real. It's an illusion. And if you get too close to something, you'll see it's not an illusion. So that's why I feel like those things kind of just disappear once you become kind of aware of them, if that makes sense. Just like shadow work, just like inner child work, awareness is the biggest thing in this work, for sure. I honestly feel like that, the streaming bros, I felt like that when I was younger. It was like, is this sleep paralysis? Is this something weird that's happening to me, or is my house haunted? Like, I still don't know. As far as the stuff I experienced when I was a kid, I still have no idea. So I definitely get you. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I love you. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm super excited for this giveaway. Hopefully I can get some energy going, because I have like a client that I'm working with for 30 days, starting in a couple days. I have the 4-week mastermind that starts on the 25th, and then I'm trying to get caught up or ahead on content on this channel for like a month, and then like a month ahead on my second channel. And that's all I'm going to worry about for now. I have a whole list. I wrote myself a whole to-do list of things to do when I get back, but a lot of that isn't necessary right now. Like right this second. So I'm gonna take the lessons that I learned, kind of ease myself back into it, and just have fun with it. And that's another reason why your support helps, because it doesn't feel like I have to like overwork myself constantly. Like before, it's like, of course, if I want to, you know, create sales on some of my offers or something, or talk about a new offer I just created, what do? I create sales posts, I talk about it, I go live about it. But I'm not one person to try to sell you to join anything. Like if it vibes with you and this is what you're looking for, then this is for you. And if not, that's okay. But your support in combination with like the foundation that YouTube can give me really allows me to create for fun. Even if I had one person join a masterclass, it'd be the best time ever, because I don't do it for how many people are in there. I do it for the transformation that I feel like it brings, and I love being able to also hold a space where I can support you. So just your support and you being here really does help, and it also definitely helps me with the future content and offers that I create because of that support. So just know you guys are incredible. All of your comments, all of your love, everything that you do does not go unseen. I love you guys, and I'm so, so blessed to have this community. Truly, I wouldn't trade you guys for anything in the whole entire world. So just know that I love you, and I'm extremely grateful for you. So I'm gonna go ahead. It looks like I should be able to do the live at 5 on Monday. Again, my mastermind starts at 5. Maybe I'll move that to sooner. I'll figure it out. But we'll be live again on the 25th. I'll let you guys know all the time. If you don't hear from me at all, if you don't hear from me in Telegram or like on, you know, a YouTube post, then it's going to be at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Otherwise, I'll let you know the updated time for that. That's why I stay up at night if I can't. Thank you. I love you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. I can't wait to chat with you guys again. I can't wait to create more content. And also, I am looking for people to kind of tell me about what kind of content you're looking to see on this channel. If you are a Patreon, even if you're not, you can sub for $5 a month and you get input into what I create on my channel. So if there's something you really want to see on my channel, or any recommendations you would like to make, that is the best place to make them. Again, even for $5 a month, you can just message me on Patreon, and one of your perks is you help influence the content created on this channel. So definitely let me know if there's anything that you would like to see, and I'm excited to create that for you. Happy to have you back, Haylee. I enjoyed the videos you took in Costa Rica. You cracked me up when you were drinking shots. I was bummed there was no video party from the hot tub, though. You know what's weird? It wasn't a hot tub. It was cold as hell. I literally, we all thought it was a hot tub because there's a jet in there. No, it was an ice cold pool. They had one jet, and that's one reason why I didn't take it, was just because I didn't really feel like getting in there. And the only interaction I had with that pool was saving bugs who were falling into it. I didn't get into that pool one time, but anytime I did go over to that pool, it was to save something that was drowning in it. That was my job with the hot tub. Yeah, it was just an ice cold pool. I did feed some raccoons out there. I wish you guys saw them. I wasn't streaming at that time. I couldn't take you away from the villa because I only had Wi-Fi there. But don't worry, there will be a hot tub stream. I will make it happen. I will take you guys on any trip that I go on. You guys will come with me, and I'll do at least one live stream wherever I'm at and try to upload at least some shorts. But that is why I didn't do the hot tub stream, because unfortunately there actually wasn't a hot tub, and I was saving bugs. No worries, Dan. Get that pizza. Love you. Yeah, I thought it was a hot tub. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna try to do a stream in here the next couple days. I didn't, but also the next couple days were crazy, so it's just a few different things. But I promise you, we will have some cool pool party streams, some hot tub streams. I really want to try to go to Nevada soon, and I don't have any plans to go to Nevada. Nevada's right next door. I can drive there. But there's this really cool Thai place there. And if me and Chance decide to go, then we'll take you along with us, and I'll find a hot tub. I don't blame you for not making the video from the cold. You guys would just see me freeze my ass off and just like be like saving tons of bugs that were falling in. That was really my job that day. So, yep. Alright, and you might not see the memberships right now, but I will be setting back up the perks on here, the membership perks. So even though we do have the memberships right now, I haven't set it up yet. It got all deleted, so I'm gonna have to do it over. That pizza does sound good. Pizza sounds so good. Hello, what is up? Good to see you. Wow. All right, and again, guys, if you are wanting to sign up for the individual prizes where we actually have to draw a winner for the prizes, that is the link. All other prizes will be available to everybody, and you won't even have to click, no, you will have to click a link, but that's it. Okay. I feel so tired. I need to figure out what to do. It's starting to all hit me still. I'm starting to get like loopy and not know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm sure we'll just take a couple days to adjust, but if you guys need me, you know where to find me. You can find me on Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, here, Patreon, email. Yeah, those are the main places to find me. If you need me, if you need anything, if you have any questions about any offers that are coming up, I'm also selling those individual classes from the last series. They're only $55 for the entire class, lifetime access. They're like 2 hours long each. So if you have any questions about any of those classes that are offered, let me know. If you have questions about the mastermind coming up, let me know. If you have any questions on how I can support you or how we can work together, let me know. I love you guys. Thank you again for everything. And I'll talk to you on the 25th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time unless I state something different. Okay, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for joining in this video. And as always, I'm sending you endless love and endless lucidity. Bye, guys.